Okay, so my title today, fellow Toastmasters, is of course Ocean Baby. We all end in the ocean. We all start in streams. We're all carried along by the river of our dreams. I was born in San Francisco, Daly City, October 9th, 1990. My parents, John and Michelle, are both from San Francisco. My father was raised on the Mission District. My mother was raised in Bernal Heights. I am the baby of 3, and I'm what you call the blessing in disguise. My sister is 31, her name is Lenice. My brother is 29, and his name is JD. Goes by John David sometimes if he gets in trouble. We're raised in Fairfield, California, which is about an hour 15 with traffic, maybe an hour 30 from here. We're living on a 3,000 square foot lot. Our house was extremely small, but our backyard was massive. It was the ultimate playground for children. The grass was luscious, it's green, it's cut. My dad was very prideful when it came to his grass. But in the midst of it all, right in the middle was a huge oak tree. And growing up as a kid, me and my brother, I was very, very close with my brother. He was a 3-year difference between him and I. And I vividly remember him climbing up the tree and goes, I can touch this branch, I can touch this one, can you touch this one too? And I was like, damn you, I'm gonna get there, I'm gonna get there. And I fell a couple of times, have some bruises and scars from that. But far right hand of our backyard, we had a tetherball pole. And we all know if you've played tetherball, you've had some rope burns, you've had some swollen fists, and I challenged him every day after school. I said, 4:30 here, it's going down. So that was a vivid memory for me. But right next to that was our playground, and we had monkey bars, 2 swings, and a slide attached to it. And I've had a multiple amount of splinters that my mom had to pick out. Next to that was our 2-story clubhouse. We were a very poor family, but luckily my dad is Mexican and he has a whole bunch of brothers, and they're all in construction. So they built us this awesome 2-story clubhouse. It had carpet in it. It was 2 stories. It had like the double open windows, double pane, whatever you call it. And I put my kitchen set in there. I had my dollhouse, everything. So if I wasn't in our original house, I was in my house, and I claimed that as my own. As a child growing up, I was wild. Every time that my mom tried to put diapers on me, I ripped them off immediately. I never wanted to wear clothes. I wanted to feel the wind underneath my wings. I would always frequently have my neighbor bring me to the house. I somehow snuck out, and I don't really remember, but my mom automatically knew from that point on I was considered the wild child. I was the rebel of the family. Growing up, my father also played soccer. He was very active, always outside, did sports, and he implemented that in all 3 of us. I was the one to take on soccer fully. I started when I was 5 years old, and I stopped when I was 22. I was able to get soccer scholarships. I traveled, I met a lot of great people, and have a lot of great memories from that. Going forward, I've always had a deep, deep desire for the ocean. Growing up, if it wasn't outdoors, being with sports or different activities that my dad or my parents put us in, my mom would always bring us to the ocean. And I don't know, it's like maybe it's the hippie in me, but it's some spiritual connection that I have with the ocean. And I'm beguiled by it, I guess you can say. Hopefully I used that right. And further in my teenage years, my mother set me, my brother, and my sister aside, and she goes, you guys, I want to let you know something about myself. She goes, I was adopted when I was a child, and although you are Filipino and you are Mexican from your dad, I want to let you know that you're also Japanese and Hawaiian. I was like, what? I knew I love the ocean for a reason. I'm Hawaiian. I didn't really claim the Japanese part. It's cool. It's whatever. But I really grabbed on to the whole Hawaiian niche of myself. And from that point on, I started to discover myself. I was like, maybe this isn't an empty gap that I thought it was. And I just truly transformed, and me and my mom became closer in that sense, and also my brother, because we have a huge passion for the ocean. But other than that, to solidify everything in itself, I'm a huge family person. Loyalty, trust, everything. Very religious with our family. Believe in God, Catholic, and I love sports as well. And I like to be active and be outside.